Disclaimer: all photos, videos, music, and reports used in this content are sourced from public records, publicly available information, or fall under fair use for educational, informational, and awareness purposes only. This video is not intended to defame, accuse, or harm any individual. It is created solely to raise awareness, share publicly known facts, and support the pursuit of truth and justice in this case. Hey everyone, this is Zenith, her voice, her stories. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I have a story that's going to keep you on the edge of your seat. So grab a seat, get comfortable, and get ready. Because what you're about to hear is full of twists, emotions, and lessons you won't forget. If you enjoy videos like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's dive in.
Did you hear about the father in Michigan who took a quick ride to the store, and when he came home, his house was on fire and both his daughters were trapped inside? Ray Lucas and his girlfriend Cheyenne made a quick run to the store in East Point, Michigan, leaving their twin 18-month-old daughters at home with his mother. When they got back home, all they saw was smoke and fire coming from the roof of their house, and his mother was outside crying and screaming that the babies were still trapped inside. Her twin girls were in the basement where they had been resting, and flames were everywhere. Ray didn't take time to think. He ran straight into the house. The smoke was so thick that he couldn't see anything, but he knew the layout of the house. So he went blindly down the stairs, through the heat, through the fire. He didn't care. All he kept thinking about was getting to his daughters. When he reached their crib, he couldn't see anything because the smoke was so thick. So he felt for them with his hands. One baby was standing up frozen and the other was lying still, and both of them were completely silent. They were surrounded by flames in total shock. Ray grabbed both of his daughters and pressed them firmly to his chest and headed straight upstairs through the fire. There was no visibility because of the smoke. He burst through the front door, handed the twins to his mom, and paused for a second as he realized that his niece was still inside the house, trapped upstairs. So he went back in again, no visibility. He went upstairs to search the second floor and he couldn't see her. He went back outside and started looking around the house, and he saw his niece standing upstairs looking out the window. He yelled out to her to jump, and she jumped, and he caught her with his bare hands. Everyone made it out alive, but Ray was in bad shape. His arms, his face, his ears, his neck all had second and third degree burns, and the smoke had damaged his eyes so badly that he couldn't see for 3 days. Doctors told him he might not ever get back. Twins were badly burned too. Malaysia had burns on her face, eyes, and arms. Milan had burns on her legs and feet. Both of them were in the ICU, wrapped in bandages, trying their best to heal from the fire. Ray spent 5 days in total in the hospital, and when he finally opened his eyes, he saw his daughters were alive. His vision had come back, his family had survived.
Well, I think with these kind of stories, it's always best to start at the beginning. The crazy part about it is Ray Lucas and his girlfriend had just gone to the gas station right down the street. They were only gone about 15 minutes early Saturday morning, and when they get back, the house is on fire. You can see some evidence of that here, the smoke damage. And of course now, the fire marshal's investigating.
The house was engulfed in smoke. I seen my mom and my niece were standing at the door, and they were frantic.
They were frantic not just because the house was on fire, but Ray Lucas says he knew his twin 18-month-old girls, Milan and Malaysia, were still inside, asleep in the basement. Every second, a matter of life and death.
Like, I just knew I had to get my babies out. Like, that's what went through my mind.
Ray tells us he rushed into their East Point home, where he, his girlfriend Cheyenne, his niece, and mom were all staying, before it was burned so badly they can no longer live here.
You really couldn't see your hand in front of your face. It was like I really only found my babies just due to like my memory, just knowing where they were and knowing how to get to them just from having that same route.
Both sweet little girls thankfully made it out, but spent time in the ICU. Malaysia left with severe burns. She's out of the hospital and can be with her mom Cheyenne, father Ray, and twin sister Milan, who suffered some smoke inhalation and second-degree burns. Ray's injuries, as you can see, very bad.
I was temporarily blind for 3 days, but they said it was a miracle that I can see. I got burns on my arms, my babies. They have burns too. But for the most part, everybody's still here.
Ray can't work right now because of all this. And he tells us besides his family losing their home, a number of their possessions are gone and the medical bills continue to mount. And here's another really interesting aspect of this story, kind of amazing. Ray says that his niece actually went back inside to grab a phone and had to jump from this window you're looking at. This family dealing with a lot. Apparently, they had just dealt with some flooding the day before. Hugh, Monica?
In the end, Ray Lucas didn't run toward the fire to be a hero. He ran because his family was inside. Through the smoke and flames, he pulled out not only his 2 daughters, but also his young niece, refusing to leave any child behind. Every second burned his skin, scorched his lungs, and blurred his sight. But he kept moving until all 3 children were safe. When he finally stumbled out of the burning house, Ray collapsed with severe burns across his face and body. The heat had damaged his eyes so badly that he was blind for several days. Doctors said it was a miracle he survived. But Ray never complained. He said the only thing that mattered was that the children were alive. He didn't see himself as brave. He didn't see himself as a superhero. But the world did. Because on that day, when flames threatened to take everything, Ray Lucas chose to walk through fire with nothing but courage and love in his heart. A father who saved his daughters, an uncle who saved his niece, a man who risked his life so 3 children could keep theirs. A true living hero. What a story, right? If you love hearing real-life stories like this, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel so you never miss a story. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.